Hey guys, in this video I'm going to take you through the MobileFrame Toolbox Talk solution. The system has a few different components and is an excellent way to facilitate the capture of attendance from your teams out in the field. And so what we're going to look at today is just the components. This isn't meant to be a full tutorial, but just to kind of introduce you to what's available inside the system. And then we'd like to invite you to take advantage of a full one-on-one demonstration. Perhaps we even load in some of your Toolbox talks into it and then deploy the application onto your phones and show you how everything works. The first component of the system is our web-based management dashboard. So the dashboard will allow you to report on all of the safety talks or toolbox talks as they're occurring in real time. You'll notice from here we have kind of the meeting dashboard, which will break down all of the meetings, whether or not they were held and or missed, with easy reporting. The ability to see and filter all of the meeting types, meeting names, locations, dates, presenters, how long the meetings took, both the scheduled amount of time versus the actual amount of time taken, which will help out with pencil whipping, as well as being able to easily look at the attendees and a full breakdown of everything that happened inside of that meeting. We also have the ability of breaking it down on the employee side, so we can look at a specific employee, what meetings were attended, what meetings were missed, what the schedule is for any upcoming meetings with any requisite filters. So if you have quite a few employees and you wanted to look at just a specific employee in between certain dates and or a specific topic, we have that available. And last but not least, a new enhancement to the system, we also have employee quizzes, where we're able to have the employees take a quiz, make sure that they understand the system, and so on and so forth. So that's all from the web-based dashboard. The second piece of the system is we have kind of the planning capability, where you're going to manage the topics and manage the meetings. We won't get into all the specifics of how to manage the topics, but the system is structured in such a way where we have the ability of creating kind of two types of topics. One is topics that are what we call speaker notes, where you're going to load in your topics, you're going to break those topics down into sections, and then you're going to put in bullet points and or specific text inside of the system that will then drive the employee to be able to facilitate that toolbox talk. The second option that we have is we have the capability of taking your existing toolbox talks, uploading those documents, PDFs, Word documents, even videos inside the system, and then delivering them inside the application. And they're meant to be easily updated and so on and so forth. And then really the solution that we're trying to provide at that point is the means to actually take attendance on those. So we have those two types of capabilities. Once you have the topics added in, then you have the ability of managing the meetings. And so the meetings are very easy to manage. All you would do is you would put in the meeting name, the type of activity. So I'll go ahead and start filling that in. And once you're selecting the information inside of here, you'll notice that some of these fields you can type them in, but the system will allow you to pull from other systems that may include job site information, that kind of thing. So we do have direct integration with a variety of systems, and we'd be happy to discuss that with you. The attendee validation type, we have a variety of different ways of taking attendance checked, meaning it's kind of line of sight that whoever's proctoring the toolbox talk or safety talk would just select the person. We have the ability of scanning the employee barcode, which would then identify that person. We have the ability of taking a picture, doing signatures, as well as signatures and photos. So for the purposes of this one, we'll just go ahead and stick with the checked method. From here, then we're going to specify what topics we want to cover. So I'll say energy talk or energy drink dangers. And we can also select any other ones that we would like to use inside the system. For now, I'll just go ahead and do one, but you can deploy multiple. From here, you can also specify attendees that you anticipate being there, including a nice add-all capability, and any additional staff that you might anticipate are going to be participating in the meeting. Once you're done, you'll go ahead and click on Save, and then what the system will do is then that's going to distribute that to the users that are associated with that toolbox talk on their phones. So let's take a look at that. So now the employee is going to pull up their phone, they're going to click on the Toolbox Talk icon, they're going to indicate their role and who the presenter is. In this case, we'll say Alex Smith, and then they're going to see a list of all of the meetings or Toolbox Talk safety meetings that they're responsible for conducting. So we'll find the one for today. I'll go ahead and click on that blue icon there, and then it'll load in any of the topics that we selected. So to launch directly into the topic, I'm going to click on this little blue icon. And again, in this example, we provided the speaker note capability where it's going to, line by line, it's going to walk the person through this Toolbox talk. And again, we do have the other option where we provide a button to then open up whatever document you sent them, and you can use your existing Toolbox talks without having to recreate that information in here. They are set up in such a way where you can have them interactive, where you're actually asking questions. So here's an example of that. How many energy drinks have you had today? So maybe you have a team there and you ask them how many of you guys have had Bang energy drinks or Monsters today. You can count them up and indicate the team had 10. You can also take pictures inside the system. So in this case, this is a group photo or any type of picture that you would like to take. So I'll go ahead and click on the icon there, and here's a energy drink for us. And then we can review our responses and save, make sure that we had all the answers correct or covered everything that we needed to. And then at the bottom, we do have the ability of taking other additional pictures if needed, maybe pictures of the job site or any other additional hazards. We can add in comments for the meetings. So this is great for just feedback, any questions that might have arisen during the course of conducting the trainings. And then we have the ability of taking the attendance. And again, the attendance can be taken in a variety of fashions. We have the ability of doing signatures, barcodes, photos, photo and signature, or just kind of line of sight. You'll notice that some of the employees are selected because we indicated that they should be there, and so that'll then provide them in the list. And because I did the checked method for this particular Toolbox talk, it's not going to require any additional validation from the employee that they were there, other than the person proctoring the Toolbox talk saying that they attended. From there, once I'm ready to go, I'll go ahead and click on Save and close this out. From there, what will happen is all the information then gets saved inside the system, pushed into those reporting dashboards, and any push reports for the meeting itself can then get pushed out to whoever would need to get that sort of stuff. In addition to that, we do have the ability of conducting quizzes. Quizzes can be done from the proctors or the person conducting the Toolbox Talks device itself, or it can be done one-on-one where the employee has the application. Perhaps they only see the quiz icon. They can go ahead and select that, and then they can go ahead and take the quiz. And again, the quiz content is entirely configurable. You can come up with your own safety quizzes, etc., and the employees then just indicate who they are from this little drop-down. Click on the cloud icon to go ahead and save, and again, all that information saves and synchronizes to the reporting dashboard. So this has been just a really quick run through of the MobileFrame Toolbox Talk solution. We would invite you guys to take advantage of a one-on-one demo with us. We can even load in some of your Toolbox talks or safety topics and then deliver this application or push this application onto your phone with any updates, so you can kind of get a real-time experience. And because the system is built upon the no-code MobileFrame platform, anything inside of here can be modified as far as configuration, customization, colors, fonts, workflow, etc. If you have any questions, please feel free to let us know, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video.